Welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup tutorial, I did a cool toned makeup look, and I also went ahead and did a blue winged liner, which I am absolutely in love with. I was actually, when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Ulta and purchase a blue, it was beautiful, like a very blue vibrant liquid liner that's from NYX. I saw someone use it on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to purchase it so that I can do a makeup tutorial for you guys. But then I was like, why am I going to go and spend money on something that I know I'm not going to use every single day? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lazy. I didn't want to leave my house, so I was just like, hello, just use your MAC Prep and Prime and then just turn whatever blue eyeshadow you want. By using this, you can turn whatever eyeshadow you want into like a liquidy consistency where you're able to use it to create a winged liner. So that is exactly what I did, and I love the way the winged liner turned out. It's not as vibrant as the liquid liner from NYX, but it doesn't matter. I still feel like it came out looking really pretty. And then for my lids, I just used like a very light taupey silvery eyeshadow. For my outer corner, I used a gray, and then I also used a little bit of brown, but whatever. If you guys want to find out, oh, and then I just kept my lips very nude. So if you guys want to find out how you can get this whole makeup look, then you already know, just keep watching and let's get started. So like always, I'm gonna go ahead and get started by priming my lids, and I just used the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, and the palette that I'm using today is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I feel like I haven't used this one in a while. So the eyeshadow that I used in my crease area as my transition shade is the one that's called Combust, and then the one that I'm using right now for my outer V is called Password, and it's just a gray eyeshadow. And for my lids, I went ahead and used the eyeshadow that is called Armor, and this one's just like a gunmetal silvery eyeshadow. It's so pretty, but I did want it to just pop a little bit more like on my lids, so I went ahead and used the eyeshadow that is called High, and I applied it right to the center of my lids. Now I'm basically just going back into all the eyeshadows that I used, and I'm just reapplying it all over again. And the reason why I'm doing this is because you do end up losing a lot of the color pigmentation with all of the blending that you're doing. So I'm just reapplying it all so that the color really shows up. And then I also did go ahead and use the Whiskey eyeshadow on my crease area. And right now I'm just using a makeup removing wipe to clean up all of the fallout and just really perfect that eye look. For the blue winged liner, I actually used a blue eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. It's called Madness, and I basically just sprayed the brush that I'm using with some MAC Fix Plus, and by doing that, it actually turns the eyeshadow into like a liquidy consistency where it allows me to create a winged liner. So that's what I did. And then right now I'm just using a makeup removing wipe just to really clean it up and make sure that the line is nice and sharp. And then going back to the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, I just went into the eyeshadow that is called 13, and I used it on my brow bone. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my face, and I am priming it using the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. And right now I'm actually using a green concealer, and I'm doing this to color correct all of the dark pigmentation that I have on my face. I don't have a lot, but I still do have a couple left from when I had some breakouts on my face. For foundation, I'm actually mixing two foundations together, and I love doing this with foundations, lipsticks, blushes. I just feel like by mixing stuff, I get my perfect shade, my perfect color. So I do this all the time with everything. But the two foundations that I'm using are the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I mixed it in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. And for concealer, you already know I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I freaking love this concealer because it has really good coverage. It's not as easy to blend out with a brush, but I find that it is very easy to blend out with a sponge like the one that I was just using. This one is from Real Techniques. And then right now I just went ahead and set the concealer using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. I'm not done with the face yet, but let's go back to the eyes for a minute so I can finish it up. So I am using again the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and I'm using that gray eyeshadow that I used earlier that's called Password, and I just applied it to my bottom lash line, really blended it out, and then applied some mascara. And guys, I completely forgot, I have no idea what happened to me, but I completely forgot to add a liner to my eyes. I didn't tightline the top part of my eye. I forgot to add an eyeliner to the bottom part. I have no idea what happened, but I'm sorry about that. I just did not apply a liner for this look. So anyways, back to the tutorial. I went ahead and used the Cover FX foundation powder just to give my face a little bit of an extra coverage and to set the foundation in place. And then right now I'm just bronzing up my face using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer just to kind of warm it up a little bit. For blush, I went ahead and used one from L'Oreal, and it's called Soft Sun. I love this blush. The color is so pretty, and I have like 5 blushes from L'Oreal, and they're all super pigmented, super easy to blend out, and obviously they're from the drugstore, so they're not very expensive. I just love the blushes from L'Oreal. They're super good. So now on to lips, and you guys know I can never keep it easy for lips. I'm using 3 products for my lips. So the first lipstick that I'm using is from Maybelline, and it's called Gone Grayish. And then the other lipstick that I applied right over that is also from Maybelline, and it's called Clay Crush. By the way, my favorite lipstick brand from the drugstore is from Maybelline. I think they make amazing lipsticks. So for lip gloss, I'm just using one that's from MAC, and it's called On The Scene. And you already know, for highlights, I'm just using Opal from Becca. And that's pretty much everything for this makeup tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that I completely forgot to apply my liner, but I still really hope that you enjoyed the makeup tutorial. If you did, please subscribe, thumbs the video up, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, don't be scared to stay a little longer and watch some of my previous videos. I do have a couple linked down below for you guys in my description box, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so that you can stay updated with all of my videos. I like to post 2 videos weekly for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.